Hey everyone, it's Nathaniel here, and I am so ready for this week's episode of Kid Time. Let's get started. How many of you, when you sit down to eat for dinner or something like that, like a nice cold drink with ice in it? Ice just makes our drinks taste so much better. Why is that? Do you guys have ice makers in your fridge at home? Ice makers are nice because they're always making new ice without us ever having to do anything, don't they? How many of you guys have seen one of these before? This is an ice tray, and if your fridge doesn't have an ice maker, I bet you can find several of these in it. Ice trays are pretty simple. Each one has all these little pockets that you fill with water. Then you stick it in the freezer, and after just a few hours, you have some nice ice cubes. The problem with ice cubes is that it does take a little while to freeze. And if you pull the ice tray out of the freezer too soon, the cubes may have only frozen on the outside, and when they melt, your drink will get all watery. And that's not good at all, is it? But we all like cold drinks better than warm, right? I mean, who likes a warm Coke or a warm Kool-Aid? Sometimes we have to be patient in waiting for ice, especially on a hot day. And on those hot days, we will wait for the ice cubes to freeze because we know that it'll be so worth it. You know, there are a lot of things in life that require patience. For example, sometimes it's really hard to wait for the end of school day, isn't it? Or maybe we can't wait for the weekend. Some of you guys may find it hard waiting for your favorite sports to start up again, or for Christmas or your birthday to roll around. And what about growing up? How many of you cannot wait to be old enough to get your license and be able to drive your parents' car? The Bible teaches us that we need to learn patience. In fact, Galatians 5 verse 22 tells us that patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit. Many things in life take time, and the more patient we are, the more we will enjoy life. And if you spend all your time being impatient, you're going to miss out on what God has in store for you each and every day. Maybe your parents use the phrase, "Good things come to those who wait." Well, there may be some truth to that. Hebrews 10 verse 36 tells us this: patient endurance is what you need now, so that you will continue to do God's will. Then you will receive all that He has promised. This verse is talking about working for God and telling others about Him. Now, we may not receive many rewards and stuff like that for doing this kind of work here on earth, but the Bible promises us that our rewards will be in heaven, and we will receive them one day. We just have to be patient. So, next time you feel impatient, remember the ice tray, and remember, the wait, it'll be worth it.